Hi everyone, it's David Dennis. I'm going to try something new here by putting our bi-weekly newsletter in a video format. Just going to go over some of the things that are kind of newsworthy over the past 2 weeks. I guess one of the things that I wanted to start off talking about was the Atlantic Union College Board of Trustees. You might remember back in September I reported that there had been a specially called AUC constituency meeting that was held at the college. That meeting changed the bylaws of the college, and basically what it did with the bylaws being changed was it put the college back in a posture where it could function as a college that would be able to allow students back on the campus and that teaching could commence. The Board of Trustees had their next meeting here on the Sunday, November 17th, and another significant step took place. The Board of Trustees voted to set up a search committee to find the next president of Atlantic Union College. With a president in place, then all the remainder of the executive staff and the other employees, their hiring could commence at that point in time. So it was a fairly large and significant step to go ahead and do that. By virtue of my position, I'm on that search committee, and I'd ask for your prayers in that we would be able to find the right president. And just as a side note, the wage scale that was chosen to be used for the next administrators at Atlantic Union College was not some pay scale off by itself. They chose the standard and established pay scale of the North American Division. A lot of times people will say, oh, they're just making a whole bunch more money. No, they took the standard position of the scale of the North American Division. The next kind of big news, some of you were there and you participated in this, but on Sunday evening, November 24th, the ministerial department showed its appreciation for the pastoral staff and their families with a dinner up at Camp Winnipeg. We're very grateful for Dr. John Amoa and for Linda Tooley for planning and bringing together this wonderful event. Also, big mega thanks for Debbie and Roger Henderson for being such gracious and accommodating host. And hopefully you saw here a few of the pictures of some of the entertainment that went on that evening. Another big thing that happened in the past couple of weeks was that NETS, the Northeast Evangelism Training School, opened its doors in its new home. They have refurbished the Miles building on the campus of Atlantic Union College, and now that building will serve as their home base. There was a short ceremony that was held at the entranceway of the Miles building. NETS is important to Southern New England Conference because their presence on AUC's campus means that there's going to be a special relationship between NETS and our conference. See, NETS is always going to need to partner up with local churches so that they can have a real-life classroom where they will need to teach the students the various Bible skills and health skills and personal evangelism skills that they promote within their school. So we're looking forward to a close relationship, working with and going forward with Kevin Sears and the director, Eric Flickinger. One of the other things that has happened, and if you're looking at this video, you know it, Southern New England Conference, we've established an official YouTube channel, television channel, if you will. It's called SNEC TV. It's dedicated to promoting the mission of the Southern New England Conference. And over time on SNEC TV, you will see things, videos, reports, interviews, training events, worship events, promotion, advertisement, news, just general communication to the conference membership. And we're hoping that this will be a big hit and that people using their phones and their tabs and on their computer, they'll be able to get information more readily. On the Sabbath of November 16th, the First Springfield and Florence Seventh-day Adventist churches united in worship in Springfield to witness a great moment as 6 precious souls were dedicated through baptism as they gave their lives to Jesus. Pastor Bachu was very happy to report that. The last thing I wanted to talk about was the ongoing relief efforts for the Midwest tornadoes and the typhoon that hit the Philippines. The division has produced some bulletin flyers in English, French, and in Spanish. And if you want those for your bulletins, if you go to the North American Division website, or if you go to the ACS website, you can click around. I have the links written out on the paper form of this newsletter. If you want them, I can send them along to you via an email. But if you want to promote the relief efforts within your churches, these bulletin flyers will certainly help in that promotion. I want to thank you all for your good work and your dedication and your love of Jesus. Always remember that real-time highlights and news of things can be found on the President's page on Facebook, and also on the more generic Facebook page, Southern New England Conference. So thank you for your time, and I hope that this was a blessing to you. Bye now.